Gotta smile for the thumbnail. Action. Oh, that's fun. I like this. I'm glad I got this. Hello friends, it is Danny. Welcome back to another video. Today I have fiancé here. This is Tyler. He hasn't been in a video in 2 years. So I forced you to come on camera because he doesn't do cameras. What is today?
The first.
The first of what?
December.
The 1st of December, which means...
It's our 10-year anniversary together.
How have we survived? How have you survived living with me for this long?
I don't know. I'm just joking.
Wow. It is our 10 years together anniversary, 3rd year engaged anniversary. And so I'm at his house today, which is why we're in a different location, and we're gonna go to dinner. I was like, hey, we're going to dinner, but we should also film a video because we haven't done that in 2 years. And so I have seen Morgan Vega do this, and also Bookish Babbles, who created this tag, which is the Literary Lovers tag. And so basically, Karina went and made this tag so that way booktubers like us can bring in our significant others and ask them questions relating to book characters who are in love. And it kind of talks about our relationship as well as books, because why not? I wasn't tagged in this, we weren't tagged in this, but technically we were because I posted about it on Twitter, and both Nat from Pickles Hearts Books and also Karina from Bookish Babbles both said we should do it. So are you ready?
Yeah.
We're gonna tag Anthony and Nat because she's been trying to get Anthony to do it for a while and he won't do it. So you've been tagged twice now. You need to get on this because we want to hear you answer the questions. Okay, so question number 1. Bella and Edward had an interesting...
I hate that series of movies and books. It's loathed entirely.
I didn't even get the question out. Bella and Edward had an interesting meeting when the lion fell in love with the lamb. Share the story of how you met. How did we meet?
We met because you were stalking me.
Wow.
Well, she kind of was. In elementary school in grade 6. And it
so
was
long ago.
This day... That time that I asked her if she would go out with me.
It was cute though.
To Madagascar.
Yes, we went to see Madagascar too on our first date. But we met grade 6. We were in the same classroom, and he had his group of friends and I had mine, and then I kind of knew him in class and wanted to get to know him because I liked him, and so I would kind of weasel my way into his group of friends, and they're all kind of weirded out because I was the only girl in the group that was hanging out with them. And then we'd have recesses where you and I would just kind of hang out and listen to music on our MP3 players because we're old. And then December 1st happened, and he asked me on a date. He would literally watch outside of his window in this house because I used to live down the street, and I would walk to school every morning, and every morning he would see me outside the window and he'd walk to school with me once he saw me. So then we walked to school together, just the 2 of us, and we were at the school, and he was like, so do you maybe kind of want to go on a date?
I was pretty nervous. I was 11.
We were 11. Like we were more friends for the first...
Actually, I would have been 10 at the time.
Yeah, you would have been 10. Oh, fetus Tyler. That's cute.
Cute image of us in grade 6.
Yeah, this is literally us. It was Henderson Idol, which singing competition I won in grade 6. But that would have been May at the Mayfair. So that was about 5 months after we started dating. It
was very supervised dating. It wasn't...
Yeah. It was it was movies and bowling with families and me going to his house.
Arranged dates.
Yeah, it was cute. That is how we met. So yeah, we were elementary school sweethearts. Yeah. So you're not going to know any of these couples after this, I don't think. Rhysand taught Farah how to read. What is something you have learned from each other? Learned video games from him. That's about it. Patience. He's learned patience.
Yeah. And her Starbucks drink.
He's learned the
I've
important
learned
things
everything.
in life.
Everything. That's a hard question.
But
because there's a lot.
But I think there's like more so like, have I taught you to do anything? Like you taught me how to like and play video games. I have not taught you how to like and love reading.
I can't.
I can't say
just
that.
Don't like it.
It's fine. Mostly. Cassian and Nesta have a love-hate relationship. What is something that the other person does that you hate? Is there something that I do that you hate? Or like strongly dislike? It doesn't have to be hate. Loathe entirely.
No, probably tickle me when I don't want to be tickled. That's probably the worst.
Honestly, it's funny because I'll be sitting there thinking about doing it. Like I'll be like, I could just like poke him in the ribs and tickle him here, and he can literally like see my thoughts on my face, and he's like,
severely ticklish everywhere.
You can't touch him on the feet. You can't touch him in the ribs. You can't touch him in the neck. It's impossible. And like he can see it on my face when I go to tickle him.
I can tell when she's gonna piss me off.
I'm excellent at it. Hermione and Ron, you know that couple, have a different skill set. What skills do you have that the other doesn't? So like, do you want to say what I can do that you can't do? And I can say what you can do that I can't do? Okay. Go ahead.
Read books.
I can read books.
I just can't sit down with
I can
a
also
book.
write books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Writing too.
60K and
writing
30
as
days.
well. It just doesn't interest me.
That's okay. I'm not very interested.
Not that I don't support you.
I know. I'm not very interested in building computers either, and you still talk to me about all the techie crap that you buy, and I'm like, I don't know what you're saying. You're speaking a different language.
Yeah, I'm into building computers. I like that. I built my own computer here. And
we're sitting right here looking at it. There are literally 3 monitors and the big motherboard base, whatever the hell it is, thing.
That's my computer case, and then inside there's the computer.
Yeah. Aelin said to Rowan, I claim you to whatever end. Name something that used to bother you about the other person that doesn't anymore. What did I used to do that bothered you? Other than apparently stalk you.
I don't know.
Cue the Jeopardy time music.
It'd be cheesy for me to say that nothing's bothered me, but
I think that's what Morgan and her husband said, though, too.
I don't know, we're just really compatible. We both have illnesses, so we get each other.
Kind of ties into another question as well. It's weird, because, like, I don't think there's anything that you used to do that bothered me that doesn't bother me now. Like,
I can't think of anything.
There's nothing specific that stands out. You don't, I mean, we all have bad habits, but, like, we don't have bad enough habits or, like, things that we do that really bother each other, I guess. Or we're just very tolerable of the other person, I guess. Larry and Jace's relationship was originally taboo. What are some challenges you have faced as a couple? I mean, you literally just said, we both have medical illnesses.
I have 2 diseases. I have type 1 diabetes and ulcerative colitis. She has HS.
I have HS and generalized anxiety and depression. And we both have been in and out of hospital. He and I have both had surgery, and we both started around the same time.
Yeah.
We were both 9 years old when our first illnesses kind of turned up and was diagnosed, and then we met at 11, and so our entire lives being together have basically been us
supporting
being there for each other through what we've been going through. It's kind of like the biggest challenges that we've faced, I think, is just kind of overcoming the medical things that come our way.
She's all lovey-dovey today.
As if I'm not any other day.
I know, but, like,
I'm extra.
She's extra today.
One couple I don't know. Mia and Trick. What is something you love about each other but never talk about?
These questions are not good for us.
Why are they not good for me?
Well, I don't know, it's just...
They're difficult for you to answer?
Yeah, they are. Like, I don't...
I should have prepped them.
What was it again, sorry?
What is something you love about me that you never talk about?
I literally talk about everything I love about you. All the time.
I don't think there's anything that I don't talk about either. Like,
We're very open.
and it's not like I don't talk about it, but I love seeing you interact with the kids. His brother just recently got married, and she has 2 kids. Whenever I come over, I get to see Uncle Tyler come out, and it's like the cutest thing. It's like as soon as you see a guy interact with a baby, and you're just like, oh my god, he's gonna be a great dad. It's so cute, I can't handle. Claire and Jamie Fraser. Your love defies time. What are some of your favorite past memories? I mean, we talked about those when we when we first met question, but what are your favorite memories?
So many good ones.
It's been 10 years. How do you pick one?
Probably proposing to you. That was a fun weekend.
Honestly, I think one of my favorite memories, we weren't even together yet. And this was when I knew that you liked me and I liked you. And well, actually, this is how I came to realize that you liked me, was because I would walk to and from school, and like I said, you would come out of your house and either walk to school with me, or you would literally go out of your way to walk me home down the street and then walk all the way back up to your house. But then one of the first times that I think you tried to ask me out and it didn't end up happening and I almost cried was you went to your house and then you came back and like ran up to me and my friend and you were like, are you going to the Santa Claus parade this weekend? My family's going. We always hang out around this spot. If you go, we could hang out there. And I was like, oh my god, he's asking me out. This is it. This is happening. And my friend's just standing there and she's like, this is happening for her, because like it's all I ever talked about. Let's be real. And then he got bike pegs just so that he could drive his bike and I could ride on the pegs. Just for me. He didn't get them for any other reason, and this was before we were dating. Next question is Nesta and Cassian, which are my babes. Who wears the pants in the relationship? Can we like say we both have one leg in? We share the pants? We're just half naked.
We're pretty free with each other. We don't really say, oh, you can't do that, or
No, that's what I mean.
we don't
by,
believe
like,
in that.
Yeah, it's like we agree upon things or we don't do the things.
Yeah.
Because it's just going to piss the other person off. And that's what I mean by like we share the pants. Like you've got one leg in, I've got one leg in, because it's a mutual decision regardless of whatever we're doing or talking about. The last question, until there's a pop quiz, is Dorian and Selena, have you or will you ever read a book together? If so, which one? Like, well, so basically, will you do a buddy
We were
read?
actually just talking about reading a book together.
What book
and
were we talking about, though?
It's 50 Shades of Grey. But that's, I don't know if that's gonna happen or not. Like, I enjoy the movies, but I don't know how much of the books I can take.
And y'all know I have an entire shelf dedicated to 50 Shades. I have the normal covers, the movie tie-in covers, the Christian versions of the book, like the Christian Grey versions. So I have them at our disposal to do that. And part of me kind of wants to do like a fiancé read and watch, where like we read the books so that he knows what's going on in the books, and then we can compare them to the movies. And that, I think that could be kind of cool. I've tried to get him to read many a book. He's tried Ready Player One, which I found boring as well.
It was boring. I was like
The
70
Fifth Wave.
pages into Ready Player One, and I was just like...
You tried The Fifth Wave, you watched the movie,
Boring.
you went, WTF is this? And the only good thing about that movie was the really pretty main character.
I am reading a World War II book right now. Pretty good.
Yeah, he brings it over
I'm
every
pretty
time.
far into it. I'm about halfway through it. So I say that's an accomplishment. I have a lot to do. Like, I have like video games up to my eyelids and like...
Oh, because they're so important.
They are. Play Red Dead 2.
It's really good. Hashtag non-spawn. Pop quiz time. Lover should always be attentive. For this one, oh god, you both have to answer the questions. You can also make this even more fun by adding a 1-minute timer. Do you want to do a 1-minute timer?
I'm good with no timer.
Question number 1. What is one of my favorite books?
What the hell
There
is
are
that
multiple
book series?
options. If you don't know the name, describe the covers.
The one with the selection.
Yes.
That book series, I know you.
He knows that because I borrowed his sister's copies of the first 2 books. You could have also given These Broken Stars, Peter Pan, 50 Shades of Grey, anything Casey West. They all would have been acceptable. I don't know if you have a favorite book. Do you have a favorite book from like what you read in school at all?
I hated every book I read in school.
Who is one of my favorite book characters? These are more for you than me because you don't have characters.
I have to say, what's his name? The Fault in Our Stars. Who's the guy?
Augustus?
Yeah, I think you like him.
I mean, I do like him.
It's hard to say.
It's hard because you don't know a lot of the books that I
Or
read.
like Christian Grey, or
That would have been a more accurate response. Yes, I will take that. What is a book that got me into reading?
I don't know. I would not know that one.
I started reading way before he knew me. I think it was like Lurleen McDaniel books. Or is how many books have I read this month? Well, the month hasn't started. So, and I know I didn't read any in November. So go back to October. How many books did I read? Take a wild guess.
Maybe 2?
Let's go see.
I think it was 2, because usually when you finish a book you end up crying and then sending me a Snapchat.
That's accurate. So I read 3 books in October. I read What If It's Us, Check Please, Hashtag Hockey Volume Number 1, and Saga Volume 9, which absolutely ruined me. That's a graphic novel series I think you should read. I've tried many times, and he just finds the artwork weird. But I really want him to read it. 5. What is one book I'm very excited to read in the future? Let's see if you pay attention.
Excited to read?
Yeah.
Do you have it already?
I don't know.
I know you have arcs coming.
Oh, they came yesterday.
Yes.
But what are they?
I don't remember, unfortunately.
Probably Angie Thomas is on the come up because she is fire and I love her so much. Anything Becky and Adam. I'm kind of excited for Unearthed number 2. I don't know if it's got a name yet. That is your pop quiz. Congratulations, you mostly passed.
I'll take an 80.
I'll pass you with a 51.
I'll take it.
So we just checked the time. We gotta go. That is it for this video. Thank you for letting us talk about ourselves for a long period of time on our anniversary. It was nice to reminisce. Comment down below if you have any questions or comments. And if we get enough questions, we could do another Q&A if you're up for it.
Yeah.
Okay, so Tyler's just given the okay for a Q&A, so comment some questions down below, and the next time that I'm able to, we will film a Q&A. So that is it for this video, friends. Happy reading and writing.
You know how I end my videos now? Yeah. You gotta hold your hands up. No, hold both hands up, right? And then you shake the shit out of your hands and you go, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Come on, do it.
Here, I'll do cut.
And cut.
Darling, it's a